Good morning, guys. I'm so excited because we are doing a big freezer cooking challenge. If you are new to freezer cooking, if you feel like, I don't think I could ever even do freezer cooking, it sounds weird. That's the way I felt. I felt like freezer cooking just sounded kind of crazy. But today we are doing it together. I'm gonna show you how easy it can be, and it saves me so much time and money by freezer cooking that it has become like one of my favorite Fridays of the month. I absolutely love it. I'm also super excited because this is my first cooking, like a big freezer cooking in my new kitchen, which is fun. And my kids are coming home tonight from college. So moms who have kids that have moved out, how excited are you? 2 of my 3 are away at college. They're gonna both be home tonight, yay! And yeah, it's fun. How many of y'all get excited when your kids come home? Then for those of you who have kids at home, if you have kids at home, tell me what age your kids are. If you get exhausted, tell me whatever age your kids are, tell me if you get exhausted and tell me if, like, do you get excited when they come home? Are you nervous? I'm excited, but I also know when they come in, like, the whole world changes. So I'm getting ready for that. Okay, we're gonna start our Freezer Friday challenge. We are gonna be making week 2 of the menu planning boxes. We're gonna be making the Hawaiian grilled chicken, sweet and spicy salmon, Asian beef lettuce wraps, the best ranch and chicken tenders. We're gonna make some hash brown. So she's good. Yeah, so I'm super excited. This is, and I've got my cards. So these are the grocery cards I'll be using. I do love the baby cards. These baby cards are, for anybody who gets them and doesn't know what they are just little tiny cards so that you can easily make everything. So let's get started. My dog is going crazy. So y'all give me a second. Let me let my dog out. Because he, of course, waited till I started live to get started. Okay, are we ready, guys? Who's ready? Tell me, have you ever freezer frozen? You have 4 dogs. They are exhausting sometimes. Amen. Your littles are 13 and 4. You're exhausted. You are exhausted. It gets easier. It gets easier. And then you miss them. And then you worry more. Y'all, how many of you guys, the level of worrying as a mama is just kind of ridiculous. Like my son called me the other day. He said, Mom, Dad thinks you're kind of worried. Why are you worried? I was like, because I'm a mom and that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, I think, until I die. Anyways, it's kind of crazy. Okay, we are going to make, this is kind of unorganized, I feel like. I thought it was more organized. It really is organized, I promise. I want to make sure that y'all can see well. The first we're going to make is these Asian beef lettuce wraps. So I already have my ground beef in the bag, which makes it way easier. I'm going to add in, this is one, let's see, I'm gonna whisk these together. So I gotta find my whisk. I've got 3, I gotta make sure I've got the right thing. Now I just unorganized them. Y'all, I'm gonna do this over here. I think that's 3 tablespoons of honey. Okay, we got 3 tablespoons of honey. We're just gonna kind of guesstimate this one. 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. So I'm gonna again guess this one. Some of you guys who have not cooked very long probably would be terrified. I've cooked for a long time. I'm not super worried about it. Then we're gonna need 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of ketchup. And of course I got the drippy ketchup. There we go. Then we will whisk together all ingredients except the ground beef, and then we're gonna do our green onions. So this is about 3 green onions, and then I need my garlic. And y'all know I love me my magic garlic, so I'm just gonna add that in right there. So that's it. I'm gonna add that all in. Let me get a fork real fast to mix it up. This is so simple. And these are so good. So what you do with these is you're gonna freeze them, and then on the day that you wanna cook, you'll let them thaw in the refrigerator overnight. In a large skillet, you're gonna cook this beef mixture. You're gonna serve it over lettuce wraps. Here we go. You could also use ground turkey if you want. You could even use you could definitely use ground chicken. So you've got some options with this one. That's it. Easy peasy, 1 meal done. I will say, the best tips, let me give you a couple tips on freezer cooking as we're going. We're gonna go ahead and put this in here, and I'm gonna knead this up inside the bag. I don't like to have to deal with a whole lot of extra stuff, so I just knead inside the bag as much as I can. I do as much mixing in a bag as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and, what I wanna do on this one is I wanna get it down into the bottom. I feel like that is there are certain bags that I love more for freezer cooking. These are not my favorite, I'm just gonna tell you, but they were what I had, and y'all know I'm not gonna let anything go to waste. So I like, honestly, The Ziploc ones from Ziploc, that brand, I feel like they really are the best. Now you could flatten this out however you want. I'm gonna do it like this. I probably could flatten out a little bit more. Here's my baby card. I'm gonna stick that baby card right in there, and I've got one meal done. So the way, let me show you the baby card. When you do it, this is just a little prayer over dinner, and it matches the one on the recipe card. This is what this is how to make it. So what I love is when you pull this out of the freezer, you're just gonna pop that right in there, and you'll know exactly what to do. So there's no like guessing. You don't have to go hunt down a recipe card or anything else. I forgot to put in the red pepper flakes, but that's optional, so that's fine. It'll be a little less spicy. Okay, meal number 2 is the Hawaiian grilled chicken. Can y'all see that? Hey, Catherine, I'm so glad to see you guys on today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. So I've got 2 to 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. We love this one, so I'm super excited to have this one done. In a large mixing bowl, this is our large mixing bowl. I prepped this about an hour ago, and then I did all the other recipes, so I'm having to remember where I started. We've got brown sugar. I've already got, this is a 1/3 cup of chicken broth. I'm gonna mix in some brown sugar, assuming I can get it to come out. Okay, there's our brown sugar. Then we are gonna add in 3/4 cups of ketchup. This also, I will say, this is week 2 of the freezer meals. It's one of the easiest weeks to prep. So if you're new to freezer cooking, this is a great one to start with. We're gonna add in 3/4 cups of soy sauce. And what I like is that like a lot of the same ingredients that you use in one, you'll use in another. So it just makes it super easy. There's our soy sauce. And then we're gonna do 2 cloves of garlic. So I've got my chicken, my brown sugar, my ketchup, my chicken broth, my soy sauce, and my garlic. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, this is important on this one because it's a little bit different. You're gonna measure out about 1 1/3 cups of the marinade, and you're gonna put that into a quart-size bag. So y'all see this? Here's my quart-size bag. And I'm using the freezer bag stands. We sell these at Passionate Penny Pincher. They're amazing. You want them. These are really cute too. So I'm gonna measure 1 1/3 cups out. I'm afraid to guess this one, and I'm wondering, I think I was supposed to put some honey in somewhere. Somewhere I missed, no I didn't. The honey is the next one. Okay. I'm gonna guess 1 1/3. Y'all, I think that looks like, what do you think? Is that 1 1/3? Oh yeah, that's it. That's probably more than 1 1/3, honestly. So this one's kind of tricky because you do it separately. So that's why if you're new, I do want you to watch these. You need to just read your directions. The cards will tell you what to do. And there are tons of great freezer meals out there. There are free ones you can probably find. We have a little free, I think, one where you can just try it out for free. These menu plans are the best on the internet. No, they're the best on the planet. I'll just say, the meals are good, y'all. My friend Sheree is our menu planning guru, and she just is a fantastic cook. So every time we make these, my husband is like, man, is that another one of your all's recipes? I'm like, oh yeah, honey, they are so good. My kids love them. The freezer meals are honestly probably my family's favorites. I like some of the other ones, but anyways, they're great menu plans. So if you need them, check out shop at passionatepennypincher.com and you can get those. Okay, so we got our chicken in here. Let me see if I can read your comments. A couple tips on things to do as you're freezer cooking. One is to read the back of our index card. It's gonna tell you what to prep ahead. So like I went ahead and did my chopping at the beginning. Another thing is I like to double bag things. Y'all, I hate that this wastes bags. So I'm not gonna tell you, I wish there was an alternative. On the last couple recipes, I did ones that are not using bags. I wish there was an option. But I do think it's a lot less than what we would waste if we went out to dinner. So if I go out to McDonald's, y'all know there's a lot of waste going on with all those restaurant foods. So I feel like it's a little bit better option, and it means we cook at home. Here's the Hawaiian grilled chicken. Again, I'm gonna pop my little baby card right in there. She's good to go. Meal number 2. Okay, the other thing I do, so I go ahead and I prep my supplies ahead of time. Hang on, I use these awesome bag stands. Let me move over. I'm gonna tell you about the sweet and spicy salmon, and then I'll come back to that. Okay, this is sweet and spicy salmon. Now, we are not huge salmon eaters, so here's my little tiny baby salmon. Actually, I'm gonna do one more. I've got another frozen one, so here she goes. And we may actually eat this for dinner tonight. So I've got my salmon in a separate bag. I'm gonna go ahead and mix my marinade, and it is 1/4 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Again, 1, 2, oops, that's probably a little bit lot. 2 tablespoons of teriyaki, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of squeezed ginger, which I don't have because the store was sold out, so I'm not gonna do that one. And then 3 cloves of garlic. Getting low on my garlic, y'all. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then a little bit of red pepper flakes. I will put those in that one because I like things that are a little spicy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab a fork, and I'll just mix these up really fast. You're having the salmon tonight too, Britta. I love that. I'm so glad. So guys, for those of you who've done the freezer meals, what have your favorite meals been from the freezer cooking meals? My kids' favorite, hands down, that they would eat every day of their life is the pesto tortellini. That is like the winner chicken dinner at our house. They love the eclair cake. They love the ranch Parmesan chicken tenders, which we're making today. I'm super excited about those. I'm actually gonna make extra because my kids like them so much. Okay, we're gonna put these down like this. I'm short a bag, so I'm gonna grab one of those. We're gonna again put this back in. Now, if there is no spillage on any of this, I will reuse these bags for sure, especially like this one, because obviously it's totally fine. There's my sweet and spicy salmon directions. Okay, now we just got 3 meals done. Super fast and easy. More than anything, they're planned. So y'all see the 3 meals. Hang on, let me make sure y'all can see. There's my 3 meals as they go. You love the hash brown casserole. Oh, we're making that one. I think that one's next today, right? I think it is. Okay, come on. Oh, hang on, we're gonna come over here now. Oh, I gotta move things around. Hang on, I'm gonna hop up for a second and say hello to y'all, and then I'll pop back on here. Okay, so, y'all, this camera, I'm telling you. Okay, are you there? Okay, so now we are over here and we are doing the hash brown ham casserole and the ranch and Parmesan chicken tenders. Let me tell you about these guys. So this is super important. Like I told you, I don't love that we waste a ton of plastic. It's not my favorite thing. So this morning I was looking and I was trying to figure out, I want to take some of these. I wanted to make one for us and one for my brother-in-law's mom who lives not too far from here. She is, I think, she's in her 80s. She is amazing. Molly, if you happen to be watching, she's fantastic, and sometimes she watches me. I wanted to make her one. So I made one for us and one to split, and I was struggling. I didn't have any pans. I have some old cake pans, and I was like, you know what? She can eat a casserole out of a round pan just as well as she can a other kind of pan, so we're doing that. My dog. Y'all come with me as we see Summit, who has to get in right now. Come on, Summit. Come on in, buddy. Okay. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this one. So think about what you have already at home and use those pans if you can. And if it's more food than you can use, just split a casserole up. It's super easy to split up a casserole. You're making the meatloaf, yum. The sausage and cheese quiche, yum. You use chicken for any meat, fish you don't get. I love that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead now. Can y'all see that pretty well? Okay. Here is our hash brown and ham casserole. What we're gonna do with this one is we're gonna arrange the potatoes in a greased pan. We've already done that. We're gonna sprinkle it with 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese. I'm hoping that this is not gonna overbake. That's the only thing is, this is kind of a lot of food to go into these, but I'm gonna have great faith and I'll be careful when we bake them. We're gonna add in the ham, and this is how much ham? A cup of chopped ham. I think Molly's gonna love this one. If you can think of somebody who might need a meal, this is just a great way to make a meal ahead for them. This one is super easy to serve just with some fresh fruit. Can y'all see that pretty well? Okay, there's the fresh fruit. Then we need a little bit of green onions, and I am gonna actually use a spoon. Here we go, because I don't wanna make a big mess out of these. So you're gonna just kind of pour these over on top Depending on how spicy you like things. These are usually pretty mild. They just add a great flavor. So I really love adding green chili to anything. Y'all, I hope these are not gonna spill over. We'll see. Then we're gonna add in some green peppers, or I'm sorry, these are black olive. What am I saying? Y'all, these are green onions. Green onions, you guys. We're gonna add in some green onions. Then we're gonna take 4 cups or 4 large eggs. And we're gonna mix those suckers up really fast. And we're gonna add in some evaporated milk and a little bit of salt and pepper. And like I said, if you've got a larger family, you're gonna go ahead and you're just gonna pop this down into 1 large 9x13. But like I said, I was trying to get these into 2 thick dishes that I wouldn't waste. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work just fine. And then we're gonna do this. It's gonna be a little thick. I'm gonna press it down real well. It's gonna be a lot of food. I'm gonna mix those eggs up a little bit more. And one thing I will say, I'm not gonna be worried about this once it freezes, but I will definitely cook it on a sheet pan to make sure it doesn't go way over in anybody's oven. You know what, where did I put that spoon? Let's take this and let's just kind of mix this over here. If this was in a regular 9x13, it would be way easier, but I'm working with what I've got here. So if you're working with something you've got, one thing I will tell you about pinch and pennies, the best way to save money in the whole wide world is to be resourceful. So I could have said, oh my gosh, I need to run to the store and buy 2 more pans. I would have wasted an hour. I would have wasted my money. And I can make this work. It's not the perfect option, but it's gonna be just fine. No one's gonna die because their casserole was a little lumpy. This is a real lumpy casserole, you guys. What do you think? You like this camera better than with the breakfast casserole? Good to know. Thank you for figuring out this camera view. Y'all, it's a rough thing. I'm just saying. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I don't wanna miss any of those green onions. Okay, so here's that. I'm gonna go ahead. So this means we just finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals. And we're just gonna put these on top. I am gonna be very careful with these as I put them in the freezer because obviously they will spill over. Once they're frozen, they're not a big deal, but they could make a big fat mess. So be cautious if you're filling stuff to the rim. Once it's frozen, it's awesome because it's super portable. But in the meantime, it's gonna be messy. Okay, there's those guys. The next thing we're gonna do are the lemon bars, and then the last thing we're gonna make are the very last thing we'll make is the ranch and cheddar, ranch and Parmesan. This is the last thing we're gonna make. We're gonna make those last. So we're about to make these guys, okay? We're gonna make those. The reason is just because I don't like touching chicken in the middle of everything else, so this is one I wanted to finish real fast. So I have already gone ahead and done my crust for the lemon bars. This is 1.5 cups of flour mixed with 1/2 cup of powdered sugar and 3/4 cups of cold butter. I've gone ahead and put those down there. Now I'm gonna mix up 4 eggs, which I have mixed up already. I knew I did. I was like, I think I had those eggs ready to go. I'm gonna add in 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm gonna add in 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm gonna add in 1/2 cup of lemon juice. So there we go. This is the lemon bars, y'all. I like doing them in a pan like this. This kind of pan has a lid for it, which is really handy. And then I'm just gonna take my mixer. Y'all could do this without a mixer, but I'm trying to make my life be a little easier today. That's it. So now I'm just gonna do one more quick blend. Oh y'all, it smells so good. My kids are coming home tonight. I'm so excited that we're gonna have lemon bars for the kids to eat. So I'm just gonna pour this gently over top of this, and then I'm gonna bake it for another 25 to 30 minutes at 350. So I'm gonna go pop this over in my oven. Y'all wanna come with me as I do that? And then hang on, let's see. Hang on, that's the wrong way. There we go. I'm gonna take this over to the oven, and then we're gonna do the ranch and Parmesan chicken tenders, and then we are done, which is super exciting. I'm making a ton of the ranch and Parmesan chicken tenders. I'm still getting used to my new oven. I don't like that it's low. My old oven was up high, and this oven is down way low, so it's a little harder. I'm washing my hands real fast, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our ranch and Parmesan chicken tenders. I am so excited about these. Y'all tell me which recipes you're making tonight. Tell me who you're cooking for tonight. So I'm gonna make this tonight. I'm gonna do the ranch and Parmesan chicken tenders with some broccoli, my broccoli cheese casserole. I think the broccoli cheese casserole is in the celebration meals. I'm gonna make some rolls. I'm gonna cook a bunch, even though one kiddo is not getting home till later. I don't want him to come home and have no food when he gets in. So I wanted to have a lot of extra food just so we have it all weekend, so I'm not worried about cooking. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make the ranch and chicken Parmesan tenders. I'm gonna give you a lot of directions around this one because this one totally intimidated me when I first made it, and it's not as scary as you think it is. So first of all, you wanna set up kind of a table to work from. I'm gonna clean out my space just a little bit here so I'm not real crazy. And you're gonna start with, you want your ranch on your chicken's here. Your chicken's gonna start at the end. Blah. That's the gross part, you guys. Then we're gonna add in, we're gonna do our ranch and our Parmesan and panko breadcrumbs and our garlic powder. I'm gonna get this all moved around here. And then I need a pan. Because we're gonna make some to eat tonight, I'm gonna do some to eat tonight on one pan. Y'all can't really see that, can you? Let me get you up here higher. Can you see now? Oh, hang on, Facebook. Don't get mad at me. Okay, here we go. Can y'all see that now? We're up way high. Don't hit the open drawer. I'll go close the drawer. Thank you. I'm terrible about opening those things. Okay. I gotta get this camera a little more steady in here. Okie dokie, y'all. Here we go. The Ziploc bags are not going in. So we're gonna start with, and I'm gonna get a fork, I think, to do this, honestly. So these were frozen chicken tenders, and what I did is I went ahead and I thawed them overnight in the fridge. So they're thawed, but they're not like undone completely. Then I've got, in here is 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. I'm gonna add, oh, and I'm doubling it. So this is 2 cups of ranch. I'm doubling it. Let me tell you what it should be. This is what you should do, because I'm doing it different. You're gonna have 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs, a 1/2 cup of Parmesan, a teaspoon of garlic powder, which again, I'm doubling, and then a cup of ranch dressing. So I actually have 2 cups. I just doubled everything. You're gonna go ahead and do this, and the big trick about this one is you are going to flash freeze these. So when you make them, this is the most important thing. If you make them, tell me if you've made them before. They are so yummy. But if you make them, you wanna make sure that you flash freeze them on a pan that will fit in your refrigerator. I'm making these tonight. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna make them tonight in a regular dish. I'm gonna make mine tonight in this. And then I'm gonna make the extras to freeze in these. But you've gotta make sure that whatever pan you use will fit in your fridge, in your freezer. Otherwise, you're gonna be in a mess. So make sure that will fit. Okay, so we've started with so all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our chicken. We're gonna dip it in our ranch. We're gonna dip it in our Parmesan. We're gonna get it lightly kind of around like that. And that's it, y'all. Then before you serve it, you're gonna add just a sprinkling of butter, melted butter. You're gonna drizzle it with about a little bit of butter. Oh, y'all, this is like the best ever. So good and so simple. And you know what? I'm gonna try something else other than these guys. I have one other utensil that I think may work better. And then I'll answer any of your questions about menu plan and your menu plans or anything else. If you have any questions about anything, I'll answer those within reason while I get these done together. You do not think you can refreeze meat. So these are not thoroughly being thought out, and I actually have froze them, and I Google, and according to the US somebody, you can refreeze the meat. So they should be fine. Like I said, I'm gonna eat 1/2 of these tonight, but if you're concerned about that, start with fresh. I'm not super worried about it because I've done it in the past and it's been fine. But I don't wanna tell you that, like, if you're ever unsure, y'all, don't trust me. Like, Do what you think is best for sure. Do y'all usually freeze meats? Could you use ranch powder? You really need to have ranch dressing because it's what's gonna add the moisture in there. And having a set of tongs really does help. This is the worst set of tongs on the planet, but it's better than the fork was. So if you have a set of tongs, go for those. Any word on when the sides menus? We are thinking the sides menus are gonna be released in May. It is killing me. I cannot wait. Y'all, I am so excited about those sides menus. Like you don't even know. You don't even know. We are so excited about those. There's gonna be air fryer sides and skillet sides and slow cooker sides. So good. What sides do you serve with the chicken? So I'm gonna serve tonight the broccoli cheese casserole from the Easter menus. I'm gonna serve some dinner rolls and I'm gonna do a big old salad. I'm real tempted because I wanna be a little healthier to do the salmon for me. I have been craving do y'all just love a salmon salad? I love a spinach salad with some red onions and some strawberries and some blueberries and the big thing of real like blackened salmon. And I was thinking, oh, I could take that recipe and do that tonight. But my family is not gonna be super excited about salmon. So we're gonna do that. You need to make this. Oh, you do need to make this. It's so much easier than you think, guys. You're just literally going through here, popping everything on. So simple. Also, if you guys could do me a huge favor and hit the share this button and share this with someone who might be encouraged by it because it really is, it helps me out. And it makes it more worth what we do because Facebook has been awful lately about not letting what we post be seen. And we just appreciate when y'all let other folks know because honestly, I just love seeing people's success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna do one more for us tonight, and then I'm gonna do the other batch for freezer meals. Okay. Will you just bake these? Yeah. So these ones that I'm making right now, I'm gonna bake. The other ones I'll flash freeze, and I'm gonna show you how to flash freeze them here. These are the ones going into into the glass pan are gonna be done tonight. I think I can get that many in there. Okay, so those are for tonight. For the flash freezing, this is a pan that I had already. So I'm just gonna take this and it's a pretty small, it's like an 11 by 7 pan. What you wanna do when you flash freeze them is you're just gonna take them just like you did before, but you're gonna freeze them on a pan and you can do it on a sheet pan. You don't need to use foil. You just need to freeze them on any type of pan. And then when you're done, you're gonna, when they've already frozen, they'll be solid enough that you can remove them and put them in a plastic bag and you can just save them like that. And basically they're just the yummiest chicken nuggets. They're way healthier than chicken nuggets, so much better for you, and they're really, really, really good. Why must you talk so fast? Beverly, I am so sorry. I try to slow down. I grew up in Florida. My friend Shannon also grew up in Florida. I don't know if it's something about Floridians that we talk fast. I'll try to slow down some. I'm sorry about that for sure. Hey, Debbie, I'm so glad you love Freezer Fridays. Thank you so much for saying that. I love seeing y'all here, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me in the morning. If you've got small kids, I know that your life is crazy, and so the fact that you hang out at all is amazing. And if you have no kids at home, you may be thinking, I don't need to make all this food. Make it for yourself. Like this would make and split into as many meals as you need it for. So make sure you take care of yourself. I think it's really easy as our families grow up to think we don't need to continue cooking when it's just a few of us, but we are so much happier. My husband is so much happier. I will probably cook for that man until I'm 9,000 years old because he's just happier when he has a decent meal. So don't quit cooking, you guys. It's not that hard. You put your chicken on parchment paper and they stick to the pan. Do they? I didn't see your comment. I wish I'd seen that better. You love that I talk fast. Thank you, Trudy. Y'all, the reason I talk fast is I am so darn nervous. I kind of live my life a little nervous. So I don't know if it's just the way God made me. And I wish that wasn't the case. I wish I was a little more chill, but that's not how he created me. So for some reason, I talk fast. You love them too. Hey, in Kentucky, Rhonda George, where are you at in Kentucky? I went to Asbury College for a little bit outside of Lexington, and I love Kentucky. My heart is definitely, I love Kentucky. Anyways, it is so expensive to eat out. Y'all, I will say, if you can find a decent price on chicken when you do this, get yourself a good price on chicken because that will make it way easier. Okay, I've got 2 more to go. No, I've got 3 more. Y'all want to stick with me while we do the last 3? You found you had to, yes, you definitely do have to adjust your cooking from 5 to 2. My goal is to find people to either give the food to or to invite more people over for dinner. So like I said, this week we had some family over. I'm gonna give some of this food away to my brother-in-law's mom, so that's a good way to get rid of some food. So usually there are people who will take your food. If you make good food, someone's gonna eat it. And I figure if I make good food, my family's gonna come home again. My family likes my cooking, so that's fun. Oh, you're in Louisville. I love that, Rhonda. Love that. You like me talking fast. You don't have to worry about slowing down your talking. I know, and different people, y'all, different strokes for different folks. We are all made differently for sure. Okay, so tell me what you're making. Tell me if you have any questions. We do have home planners still available. If any of y'all are interested, the home planners are fantastic. We had kind of a shipping situation, but that is fixed. And now we would love for people to finish up ordering those. We are almost sold out, but not quite. And I would love to be done and not have any more planners in stock, just because I don't love telling y'all about them, but they are amazing. The menu plans, right now we have the freezer meal series, the slow cooker series, slow cooker volume 2. We have, what else? Celebration, locale, summers. In March, we'll be doing a menu planning March, and we'll be doing kind of October, but with menu plans. Okay, y'all, how'd I do? Should we lay it all out here? Let's do that. So we have, in about, what time is it? When did I started at around 8:30 Eastern time. So I just finished up 1, 2, 3, 4, hang on. Seven meals and dessert. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. I will not lie to you. A lot of this prep work was done ahead of time, but that's pretty good. What do you think? You're dying for the recipe easel. I know, Tanya, the recipe easel might be coming in March. I'm just saying. It might just be here for March. That's our hope anyways. We are excited about those. Okay, and then here's the reality of what the kitchen looks like after. The couple tips that I have real fast as you do this is make sure, hang on, my thing's all, I can't hold it this way because I'm backwards. When you do Freezer Friday, get y'all set up so you can see here good. I'm working on my situation with my recipe. My iPhone stand is terrible. Couple tips. Make sure you start with an empty dishwasher. I'm gonna throw all this stuff in the dishwasher. I give myself grace on Freezer Friday and I dump everything in. You will have a mess when you're done. It won't take you that long to clean up. It'll be better. The lemon bars, I probably wouldn't freeze the lemon bars. Wouldn't freeze those. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Okay. Blue tin. The blue tin, I don't know if we're getting her back in. I don't know if she's coming back. She's my favorite tin. We do have the cream tin, and I actually love what the cream tin says. It says, give us this day our daily bread, and I really like this one. So we do have the cream tin. You just bought the planner bundle. Paula bought the planner bundle. Paula, I wish I could give you a big hug around your neck. The planner bundle is amazing. Oh, I guess I do need to tell y'all, this is still Finance February. Tuesday night, we will be doing a money saving workshop. Anyone who has bought the Money Planner PDF files, which are only $16.95, so they're a deal. If you've bought those, if you've bought the Money Planner, or if you've bought the Money Planner, the Home and Money Planner bundle, you'll be invited to the class Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can watch the replay as well. I promise you guys, it is amazing what we've put together. You're gonna love it. It's fantastic. So definitely check that out. Okay, I think I got through everything. Y'all have an amazing day. Make dinner for your people, whoever they are, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for your kind words, Terry. I am so thankful for you guys. I am so thankful for what y'all allow me to do each day. And more than anything, when I see you saying that you have seen success in menu planning because of something we did, for whatever reason, I don't know where the magic is behind this. I just was a mom who was struggling myself with menu planning, and I wanted something that made my life easier and more excited. And I hope these make you excited to do menu planning too. So the recipe cards are, we'll put a link in there. I want to say they're I think they're around 40 a box. And it's 12 weeks of menu plans and grocery lists, and you will love them. Okay, click the link in the video. I'm so excited to see you guys. Have an amazing, or we'll put a link below. Y'all have an amazing day, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.